What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Les Alex here, and today I'm going to be giving you my top 5 favorite cards spoiled from MTG Mom March of Machine. It's singular. If you enjoy this video, of course, like it, comment down below what your favorite cards are, and of course, subscribe to more content like this. First up, at the number 5 spot, we are talking about Borborygmos and Fblthp. This is a mythic creature, Cyclops, homunculus, 6/5 legendary that is blue, red, and green 2. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card, then you may discard any number of land cards. When you do that, this card deals twice that much damage to target creature, and then you also have another ability with 1 and a blue. Put Borborygmos and Fblthp onto its owner's library. Third from the top. I love this. It's hilarious. And I actually called this on Twitter too, that Borborygmos would be the one to find Fblthp. So this is super dope, in my opinion. The fact that it's actually pretty good is awesome to me. The fact that it enters the battlefield and you can just shock something or, I don't know, stoke the flames, deal 4 damage to something. My only problem with it is it doesn't go face. How awesome would this be if it went face? It would be so good. And, you know, because that's what the original Borborygmos did. But, of course, it does have the Fblthp thing where he gets lost and he goes back on top of your deck. But that's actually pretty decent because it can stop from some kind of removal. If they have a Wrath or some piece of spot removal, it can go back on top. So, Borborygmos and Fblthp is my number 5 on the list. All right, next up at number 4, we are adding Borborygmos and Fblthp to this. Borborygmos and Fblthp is 5 mana, 2 colorless, green, blue, red for a legendary creature, Cyclops homunculus. 6/5. When it enters the battlefield, you get to draw a card. Then you may discard a card, any number of lands from your hand. If you do, it deals damage ×2 to target creature. And then for a blue and a colorless, you can put it on top of your library, third from the top. This is excellent because it, of course, it's actually good. It's actually good. This card is sick. You can, of course, draw a card and then, you know, shock something or deal 4 damage to something. My only criticism, it doesn't go to the face. And then, of course, the second ability, the activated ability, great against sweepers, great against any kind of spot removal. I really like this card a bunch, and I called it. Borborygmos found Fblthp. I called it on Twitter like a month ago. All right, that's our number 4. Number 3 on the list is going to be Borborygmos and Fblthp. This is a 5 mana, 6/5 legendary creature, Cyclops homunculus mythic. It costs 2, green, blue, red. When it enters the battlefield, you draw a card. Then you may discard any number of lands, and it deals that much to any creature ×2. So a shock if you have 1, deals 4 if you have 2, and then 6, and so on and so on. And it has a secondary ability for 1 and a blue. Put it back on top of your library, third from the top. So, of course, this helps with wraths and spot removal. I love that this card is actually pretty decent. I don't know how much play it's going to see because it is Temur, and Temur's not the best shard, but Borborygmos and Fblthp. This is awesome. I love this card. Such a meme, and it's pretty decent. Right, at number 2, it's going to be Borborygmos and Fblthp. For 5 mana, 2 colorless, green, blue, red, legendary creature, Cyclops homunculus mythic rare, 6/5. When it enters the battlefield, you get to draw a card. Then you may discard any number of land cards, and it deals double the amount of damage that you discarded in this way. So you discard 1, you shock a thing. If you discard 2, it deals 4 damage and then 6. My only criticism about this specific ability, it can't go face. That would be sick. And it has an activated ability. For 1 and a blue, you get to put it on top of your deck, third from the top. So Fblthp, that's what he does. He gets lost. But it's actually good because if they have a Wrath or spot removal, this is just awesome. I love this card. I love that Borborygmos found Fibblethip. I called it on Twitter about a month ago. I'm super stoked. The art's hilarious. Fibblethip's riding Borborygmos. That's so perfect. But now, on to the number one card. At number one, we have Borborygmos and Fibblethip for 5 mana, 2 colorless. Green, blue, red. Legendary creature, Cyclops, Homunculus, mythic rare, 6/5. When it enters the battlefield, you draw a card. Then, you can discard any number of lands and deal twice that amount to any creature. So 1 does 2 damage, 2 does 4, and then 6, and so on and so on. So, great Flametongue Kavu, and as a secondary ability, 1 in a blue, put Borborygmos and Fibblethip onto his owner's library, 3rd from the top, so it gets to tuck itself. That's kind of Fibblethip's thing. He gets lost sometimes, but it's actually pretty good because you get to dodge removal. They have a Wrath, they have a Farewell, Supreme Verdict, anything like that. Depopulate, all that stuff. No. I'll put it back on top, and I will get it back eventually. I love the fact that they made this meme. Your memes aren't dreams anymore, kids. Your memes aren't dreams, because Borborygmos and Fibblethip are here, and Borborygmos found Fibblethip. Look what we did here. And the art is super sweet, and I love this set. Thank you. Happy April Fool's Day. I appreciate you all. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe and comment down below what are your top 5 favorite cards from MTG Mom. I've been Les Alex, and I appreciate you. Adios, guys.